There's absolutely no doubting the fact that anything and everything BTS touch and are involved with turns to gold. And by gold, we mean being granted the power of generating insane amounts of revenue. The latest contender of their Midas touch, none other than Marvel's latest blockbuster, Eternals. In today's video, we're going to be breaking down just how much of an impact BTS has once again managed to make. This time on the silver screen, and we're going to be talking about other exciting Eternals updates and news. So make sure you stay tuned till the end of the video to make sure you don't miss out on any of the exciting things we'll be sharing. BTS helps give the international box office wings. When we said BTS has a Midas touch, we really weren't kidding, because the movie has crossed $300 million in earnings. And though a huge chunk of that revenue has no doubt been generated by the general audience, one important thing to note is that the BTS army definitely had a huge part in playing to it. After it was confirmed that a BTS song would be part of the official OST for the Marvel film, avid members of the fandom watched Eternals to support the song Friends, which member Jimin composed and produced, featuring in it. According to a report by Deadline, South Korea was on top of the list of countries outside of North America that initially made big bucks at movie theaters with an astounding $14.4 million. And we wouldn't be wrong to say that it's thanks to Jimin. Eternals' debut was the biggest for a Hollywood film in Korea since the pandemic. The unconditional love and support for Jimin really had us in awe. Multiple members of the BTS army took to Twitter to share pictures of their local theaters full of armies, all excitedly awaiting to snap a picture of the BTS member's name and the end credits of the movie. Armies truly are the type of supportive people we all need sometimes. And aside from armies going hard to support the movie for its featuring Jimin's song, South Korea itself did not shy away from showering the BTS member with love and support. Article after article was and still is being written by all the major publications there, congratulating Jimin for having his song be a part of such a huge project. And many movie theaters across the country had even mini screens showing him in its lobbies. The support for him has been so overwhelming and incredible to witness, and we are one absolutely love every aspect of it. BTS's Midas touch. We've seen the massive impact just one single BTS song had on the box office earnings, and although the feat is incredibly impressive, for BTS and armies, it's really just another Tuesday. The power they have is insane, and that's not too much of a surprise because, hey, they aren't the world's biggest boy group for no reason, right? They've seen huge success with one song in a Hollywood feature film and for their brand deals and sponsorships. The numbers are just as, if not even more impressive. We're going to be briefly talking about what is termed the BTS effect, and before starting off, here's a fact that'll blow your mind. According to an article by SBS, BTS is, as of 2019, worth over $4.65 billion to South Korea's economy. They also attracted 1 in every 13 foreign tourists who visited South Korea, and were also cited as one of the key acts in boosting global music sales to $19 billion in 2018 and $21.6 billion in 2020. The BTS effect is no joke, as Boyfriend, a massage chair maker BTS worked with, recorded a 38% boost of sales compared to the year prior after the band released a commercial for it in April 2020. And after a collaboration with McDonald's for the BTS meal, global sales for the franchise jumped nearly 40%. No wonder every corporation wants them on board. The song that won Chloe Zhao's heart. Okay, we've talked all about the financial success anything BTS is involved in is blessed with. So how about a little more about the main focus for today, the song that made money move for Marvel and won the Eternal director's heart. Friends is a B-side subunit song by members V and Jimin off the group's critically acclaimed 4th studio album, Map of the Soul 7. The song is based on the friendship between a human and an alien, which seemed quite fitting for Eternals. In an interview with ET today, Chloe Zhao dished on exactly why she chose this specific song. "I really like Jimin, he's too cute," the Oscar-winning director gushed. She also mentioned that it was a beautiful song that resonated with the movie and her favorite BTS one too. Eternals was not the first time a major Hollywood film featured a Korean song. Psy featured in Black Panther's iconic Busan chair car chase scene. It certainly was the first song that had the impact Friends did, though BTS is no stranger to having their songs used in Hollywood movie trailers. Chart topper Dynamite in Clifford the Big Red Dog and Mic Drop in The Mitchells vs. the Machines, and even having one song played in John Cena's, who happens to be a longtime BTS fan, Playing with the Fire. There's no question in Eternals feature being a huge thing for them to to be a part of. Park Jimin, the man behind the song, said in a live stream that he initially did not know the news of his song being part of the Marvel's movie's official OST, but was incredibly thankful for the opportunity, and the BTS fandom showed their support for him by trending tags on Twitter worldwide for him and going to see the movie in hopes to hear their favorite song play. How sweet. Can Eternals be considered a box office hit? Eternals brought something fans of the MCU had highly anticipated, a completely new team of superheroes with an admirable amount of diversity. And ever since that fateful day in the Hall H of SDCC in the summer of 2019, the hype and anticipation to see these new faces added to the MCU was at an all-time high. So it came as a bit as a surprise that when the Marvel film finally hit theaters in November 5th, it wasn't exactly the biggest hit with critics and most audiences alike. Unfortunately, Eternals has a 47% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, which makes it the lowest rated Marvel movie ever. The reviews from critics were mixed and all over the place. Many praised the bold and seemingly new direction Chloe Zhao took with the Marvel movie, while others heavily criticized, saying that it felt dull and predictable. But let's be real, when it is a superhero movie, the good guys always win at the end, right? And to add salt to the wounds, a lot of the usual MCU fanatics didn't seem to enjoy it either. Although many praised the diversity and representation the film showcased, the plot just didn't seem to have that wow factor for them. And on top of everything, the movie was banned in several Gulf countries such as Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Oman, Kuwait, and Egypt, notably for the portrayal of a same-sex relationship as well as their on-screen kiss. Upon hearing news of the movie being banned in these countries, Angelina Jolie clapped back and said that she was proud of Marvel for refusing to cut the scenes that the countries that have now banned the movie initially asked for. She stated that she found the attitude behind the ban incredibly ignorant and that she was sad. She also said, "I still don't understand how we live in a world today where there's still people who would not see the family Fastos has and the beauty of that relationship and that love." All this unfortunate negativity surrounding Eternals has everyone curious about one thing. Did the movie actually do well in the box office? Let's look at the numbers. According to Digital Spy, 10 days after its release, the movie grossed $119.8 million in the US box office, following a second-week drop of 62.3%, which was less than Black Widow but bigger than Shang-Chi, whilst having made $162.6 million overseas, which totals to a cumulative $282.4 million as of November 17. But it did just hit the $300 million mark at the worldwide box office a little over a day ago, which when we look at everything it's been dealing with is quite impressive and will definitely be making more bucks over the next few weeks. Scoop on the sequel and a Disney Plus release date. Eternals 2 is most likely going to be happening with the way the first one ended. It's pretty well set up for a sequel, and it could be very exciting with the addition of Eros, Thanos' brother, helping the Eternals find their counterparts after they were snatched up by Arishem at the end of the first movie. Dane Whitman is also rumored to be returning as the Black Knight, which was hinted at in the post-credit scene. We're beyond excited. And to give you one last piece of good news, Eternals could be coming to Disney Plus soon. The movie's rumored to be released between the 20th and 25th of December, so we'll be able to do our rewatches soon. That wraps up for today's video. If you liked it, don't be afraid to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Leave a comment below with all your thoughts on Eternals, which song you'd like to hear in the next Marvel movie, and what you'd like to see from us. See you guys next time. Bye.